Végre megvan a quest. Mit beszélni, bazd meg is. Ez nem így egy fél óra. Ez... Ide kell jönni.
How's it going, Nahida? I'm done with the parts that needed my involvement to complete. Although it's my first time working with the Akasha like this, its internal structure and operation procedures are easy for me to understand. Oh, also, this is for you. Huh? What's this little floaty thingy? It's a small device I put together just now. You may not need it right now, but it should be helpful in certain situations. Wait! This thing has the same characteristics as Paimon! We're both small things that float! Oh, all the things that make Paimon special got copied! It's alright, Paimon. It can't replace you. It's only a flying device, but you're the traveler's irreplaceable friend. You're so good at comforting people, Nahida. If I... I was simply telling you what I feel to be the truth. I wasn't trying to comfort you. Nahida, you're a natural at this. What you just said made Paimon even happier. By the way, there's something I need to confess. Even though I'm the Archon and in control of myself again, you may have heard that an Archon's power is derived from their people's faith. If we get into a situation where combat is our only option, I'm glad I can rely on you. So the God of Wisdom isn't good at fighting? That actually sounds about right. I've located where the false god is. Time is of the essence, so let's skip to it.
Ó, 61-es. Gondoltam. Fight level. Azt mondta érdekel. Legyen bazd meg. A szarom bazd meg ezt a játékot. Egyszerűen nem lehet karaktereket fejleszteni normálisan. Se fegyvert, se szintet, semmit, mert olyan kurvára lehetetlen bazd meg. Nem is foglalkozok vele, mert időpocsékolás bazd meg. Fegyvert szoktam esetleg fejleszteni, de Nefert ezt lehetetlen. Olyan kurva ellenfeleket kell kinyírni, amit esélytelen bazd meg. Nem is értem, hogy a faszom van ez a játék kitalálva. Óra alatt se tudnád lesebezni ezt a geci bosszt. Csak egy ilyen szutykot, ez 3 vagy 4 kéne egyel, mert... De itt van ez a Isten.
They provided a lot of technological support. Yeah, or else they wouldn't have been that generous. Is that it, though? I've always felt that this doctor is different from the Academia Sage. Instead of being interested in the end product... The Fatui Harbingers are all such weirdos. So, this Fatui that they're trying to turn into a god is called the Balladeer? We had previously come into contact with his consciousness. One is the desire for a gnosis, since he was created to be the vessel for one. The other obsession is probably related to his past. Paimon knows that he was a prototype puppet for the Raiden Shogun before he became a Fatui Harbinger. That's why he wants a gnosis so badly. There's no way he'd willingly be a test subject. Now with that... It sounds like you know the Balladeer quite well. I see. Tell me more about him and what he's like. The more we know now, the better we can plan for and react to any future... I see. How fascinating. Alright, time to go. Let's get through here and meet him in person.
Na bazd meg. Úgy szeretem, hogy meg se várják az bazd meg, hogy sebezed, ezt olyan alakuljatok el, bazd meg. Rohadt tetvés, geci. Passzapó, geci. De nem bírnak egyszerűen várni. Ezeket se fogom sebezni, nem is megy le a HP-jük. Nem akar már esetleg sebződni, bassza meg a nyelvet. Tetvés, geci. Visszatértem. De a faszom, így nem sebződik ez a geci, bazd meg. Hogy már volt a nyelvnek. Ez a legirritálóbb egyébként ezek közé. Ez a nyelvet. Ez csak 61-es szintű, bazd meg, elég gáz az egy. Egy kis büdös faszapó az. Ennél beaktiválgatja egy szuper képességet, csicska buzi. Na most már lehet sebezni, akkor azért nem ment ott, mert az a szutykat beaktivált ez a geci. Büdös kocsit. Várni merek, hogy még lesz ilyen bőrcsomó. Nekem azt nagy csövön. Nem tudom ízelni valami nagy zongora. Na. Ja. Ez a laköd az ismerős ma. Azért mondom, hogy ebben a játékban nem tudom, hogy van kitalálva ez a karakterfejlesztés, de egyszer nem lehet, ne fört is tudom fejleszteni 40-nél tovább, mert egyszerűen a karakter, akivel van megint ez a geci. Már rohadt anyádba. Megint beaktiválja, fogadni meg. Le kéne lökni, bazd meg. Haj, aktiválni. 50 pont utolsó pillanatnak. Esély már te buzi, geci. Faszélani nem lehet. Meg a buzi istennek a csicskái, ezek a faszok amúgy. Én is így jött buzi. Őszintén, hogy még Nefert is simán eltalálja geci levegőbe ez a faszopó. Ilyen baszokat nem lehet ezzel vágni. Ami direkt szándékos, hogy ezt a fasz dobálja mindig megállás nélkül, nem hogy ezt a... Még azt a jeges fasz sokkal egyszerűbb kinyírni, meg a másikat. Azt hiszem, de 3 fajta van ebből a geciből. Ja, meg az a buzi fegyveres. Ja, de ez nem olyan geci, mint ez a faszláda. Ja. Most van beaktiválva. Ja, akkor fogjuk így aktiválgatgatni, kell minden ilyen csavargatásnál lesz, amikor csak bosszot. Na. Kurva anyádat basszájba hasalja. Aj már basszol meg anyádat, mi vagy te bazd? De nekem úgy gyorsabban le lehet baszni a jeges szaját, mert néha ennek el szokott múlni magától. Aj már le rohadt anyádat, csak cigán. Amúgy fölmegy a HP-juk a karaktereknek amúgy. Aj már le bassza meg ilyen mangalica geci. Ja, meg tényleg ez is van ez a tűzes geci. Mindjárt itt beaktiválja. Hova tűnt? Kurva anyádat. Mondjuk, hogy nem sebez olyan nagyot, hál' Istennek. Ennek amúgy szerintem nincsen szuper képessége, mert... Még egyet kell tekörni.
The card is stuck. Maybe there's something wrong with the tracks. Let's try adjusting the direction of the device to clear the tracks.
De most nem arra fog menni, mert átállítottam arra. Ó, Isten, mi ki van már ott? Na, a fegyveres. Emlegetni kellett őket. És mindjárt beaktiválja meg. Alapban ilyen fél út nem mindig be szokta aktiválni. Nem kell neki hagyni. Bazd meg! Az lelökt. Megint leesett. Alapban ez a gyökér bazd meg leesik, az a baj. Ne! Nefer is már majdnem a szélén van. Na, mivel? És most már... Gondolom még egyet biztos pörgetni kell, mert... Jó felmegy. Nem ez is. Valószínű még egyet pörgetni kell. Jó, egyébként a kalapácsos geci a leges legidegesítőbb geci. Van ez a fegyveres, van az a ninja, van majd boszork, az nem hiszem meg bazd. Azt még kell beaktiválni, mi nem lehet geci anélkül a fos nélkül harcolni, nem értem ezeket amúgy faszom. Autista gecik bazd meg. Gecikkel is bazd meg, mi a faszaim kell beaktiválgatni, még direkt beteszi azokat, amik a legidegesítőbbek egy helyre. De lesz ez a gecivel kinnóba. Kurva anyádat. Hogy... Nem ezzel a fegyveres gecivel most nem foglalkozok még. Nem, az... Ja. Ez érdekes mondani, hogy 2-3 ütéssel megadom. Kéne már tőle ezeket a férgeket, mert már megszabadulhatnánk már tőlük, mert már ki van a faszom vagy. De még figyeljétek meg, hogy még be fog baszni még egyet. Kirohadt faszokó, köcsög ez a játék. Már ne bazd meg, kalapács is geci. Már lett a külés köcsög. Hova kurva anyádba mész már itt? Nyomorult köcsög. Ez is itt baszakodni kell. Hova mész már geci? Leveg a faszomba, hogy a faszomba lett. Gyere már onnan egy üdös köcsög, aztán leesik, aztán meg baszakodhatunk vele. Érdekes, ilyenkor nem esik le ez a köcsög. Nagyon érdekes, hogy nem tud leesni. Bazd, majdnem leestem.
Cast your worries to the wind. It all adds up. Can't hide this truth. Seek within. Wind, hear me.
És saklut teszi még. Ezt pofáztam, gecet. Még lerak még valamiket, bazd meg. Ne ezt használd már, geci. Nem is tudom, ez mit tud. Ez ilyen buzi pajzsot használ. Beakcióid. Olyan életképtelen ezek a geci karakterek, hogy egyszer nem értem, bazd meg, hogy ilyen büdös kis köcsögök amúgy, geci. Ez a fegyveres geci, bazd meg. Mi a faszomék kell beaktiválgatni mindig azt a gecit? Nem lehet anélkül harcolni, mint... Egy köcsög, buzi. Azt hiszi, bazd meg, hogy ilyen kurva erős lesz ott. De faszapó, beszorult. Nem tud kijönni amúgy. És még csak tesz még valamit. Mindent le kell tenni, az összeset, bazd meg. Ezt mondtam, hogy ez a köcsög tuti gondolhattam, hogy ez lesz amúgy. Lerakja az összeset egy helyre, bazd meg. Anyát sebezem már, bazd meg. Ideje volt már. Jó, hogy nem az, jó, hogy nem még, jó, az lett fel, hogy még dupla, hogy még ezeket lerakja még egyszer. Szerintem most lesz a jó. Na most már szerintem akkor be tudunk oda menni. Ja. Szerintem most ez a cucc el fog. Ja nem, jön egy lift. Mi ez? Nem, hogy kupola jött fel. Nem, szerintem ez valami lift lesz. Ja.
Looking at its operational status, we must prepare for the worst. Oh no! What should we do? Paimon can't imagine how hard it would be to fight against a Fatui Harbinger with a Gnosis. Are you nervous, Paimon? If you really want to know, of course Paimon's nervous! Yes, I am. This is probably the first time I faced with a calamity of this degree since my birth. I feel not just nervous, but curious as well. Curious? Curious about what? Curious about our fate. To me, everything we perceive in this world, everything we learn, and everything that happens to us is considered knowledge. And if it's a form of knowledge, then it can be understood. However, only fate is about that which has yet to occur. So it has always drawn my curiosity. So to me, fate is the ultimate knowledge. That's also why I love observing humans, and now, at long last, I'm not just an observer anymore. I will personally experience my own fate with you by my side. Isn't this such a wonderfully exciting thing? Ah, so that's what you mean. Paimon thinks she understands what you're feeling. Agreed. Okay, let's continue on. I can sense his aura from here.
Jó. Na itt ez a robot, ott van az faszis benne.
Who would have thought the world would be so eager for my birth? I remember you, Booer, the god of wisdom, and standing beside you, the traveler.
Is he all-knowing and powerful now like Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? No, I can't feel the same kind of divinity I felt from the Greater Lord. It seems that the sages didn't get the chance to infuse the divine knowledge capsules into him. But even still, he has undoubtedly become a true god now. So we're too late? The Balladeer has already become a god?
The Balladeer. A long bygone title. When my spirit ascended to divinity, I felt as if I had existed for the same number of epochs as heaven and earth. Looking back, the existence of what once called itself Kunikazushi appears infinitely small and ugly.
No, fasza lesz ezzel, hogy küzdök meg. Ó, bazd meg.
This imposing aura. It really feels like a god's. A body that capitalizes on the Balladeer's original construction as a mechanical puppet, with the Gnosis serving as a constant power supply. How much effort and resources did the sages put into this? From a purely technological perspective, it's a commendable achievement indeed. You sure are something, dishing out compliments at a time like this? But I don't think he's reached the spiritual height of a god.
Strife is engraved upon every god and every gnosis brought forth into this world. Can you feel it? The exhilaration of such power, and the thrill of anticipation for our contention.
Nahida wouldn't feel the same things as you!
Do you not realize that you are interrupting a conversation between gods? Lowly creature, know your place.
The strife engraved upon a Gnosis. You're talking about the Archon War. Tevat's current peace was not easily won. I didn't personally participate in the Archon War, but the way I see it, all those losses were meaningless, driven by the demands of the laws. There's no point in bringing it up again.
Is that so? Yet I am deeply disappointed that I was never allowed the fortuity to personally participate in the Archon War. This is a first. Encountering a god in this world who does not crave power. No wonder your own people have abandoned you, god of wisdom. Your judgment is as your existence, unsubstantial. This is where everything ends, Booer, the god of wisdom. You should know that wisdom cannot solve every problem. Like now, where your only option is to face me in combat. Come! Let us reenact a scene of the Archon
Na, akkor
War.
megkezdek küzdeni.
Come and inaugurate my birth as a god.
Ott ilyen kínlódás lesz. Az összes boss amúgy az. Úristen, mi a faszom ez?
Insignificant pest!
Ez mi a tököm?
Churn!
Hopp. kapálok. Jajjaj. Jézusom! Ah! Mi a büdös faszom van itt? Aha. Ezt hogy az anyádba védjem ki, te hülye gyerkő. Hát ez kurva sokat ér, bazd meg. De ember, mi a faszomat kell csinálni? Hát gondolom, akkor így követni kell. Jaj, körbe... Ez hülye. Mi a kurva anyádat kell csinálni? De... Állj már le, kurva anyádat, faszom.
I swear by my sword. No more lies.
De ember, bazd meg, hát nem is tudok hozzáérni sem. Mi a faszom értelme van ennek, bazd meg?
At my command, you shall fall.
Aha. Azt tudom, hogy mit kell csinálni, vagy mi van? Fogalmam sincs, basszátok meg, hogy... Oh shit. Na, ebben megint halál lesz.
Bad dreams be gone.
My endless cycle begins.
Ajjaj.
Patient.
Ah. De hova a kurva anyádba meneküljek ezek elől? Én nem értem. Ugrálni kell? Ugrálni. Akkor jó tudni.
Sweet dreams.
Insignificant past.
Passzátok meg. Anyádat. Hozzá se bírok érni, hogy bassza meg az anyját. Tehát komolyan mondom, mi a faszom ez? Hát hozzá se lehet érni, bazd meg. Ilyen gyorsan elrakja a kezét, akkor mi a büdös faszom értelme van ennek? Istenem, bazd meg. Itt egy másodpercet se tudsz hozzáérni, olyan gyorsan elrakja a kezét.
Can't hide the truth.
At my command, you shall fall.
Oh shit. De már! Akkor egy ma kurva anyádba, egy faszlád, de mi a faszom van már? Én annyira imádom ezt, hogy nem lehet követni ebbe a játékba semmit se, bazd. Ajaj. Aktiváld már be, te cigány.
Insignificant past.
Nézőgeti, bazd, hülye geci.
Lightning flash.
Hát ez...
Time to relax. No more lies.
Feeble human.
Seek within.
Kurva szádat.
Yachan, Tachan, let's go.
My endless cycle begins.
Au.
Keep patient.
Én meg azt vettem, mikor fő se bírsz kelni. De geci, legalább el lehetne bújni valahova, de... Ilyenkor mi sebez?
Insignificant past.
Darkness.
Megdöglik. Jaj, Istenem, geci.
Churn.
Mama, megint buzi tornádok.
Can't hide the truth.
Mik ezek a
At my
kristályok?
command, you shall fall.
Anyádat azt. Alapjában azt se értem, hogy mi történik amúgy. Itt valamit csinált.
Feeble human.
Ja. Most már vágom, hogy mi... Na most már mindegy.
It all adds up. Can't hide the truth. Lightning
Insignificant pest.
no more love.
Hoppá.
What a joke.
Na megint mi a faszom viszi le a HP-jukat a karaktereknek? Na. Azt nem hiszem, akkor dögöljél meg, geci. Istenem, bazd meg. Ja, úgy van, basszajba, kurva anyád.
Feeble human.
Váltsál már át a karakter, de én ettől agyfasz kapok, bazd meg, hogy olyan életképtelen, hogy áll egy helybe, azt nézd, nem így átváltana, bazd meg, másik karakterre. Ettől van agyfaszom, bazd meg. Na végre, faszom, hogy áll, azt nem csinál semmit. Istenem. Én gondoltam, hogy úgyse bírjuk meg olyan. Na most meg már mi a tököm, a teste is lett. Ja. De jó. Nagyon örülök neki. De ne kúrjon már fel. Atya úristen, mekkora geci. Mekkora ez, bazd meg, Jézus fasza! Akkora, mint a kurva anyja, bazd meg. Hát. Jézus anyám. Mi a... Mi a kurva... De mi a büdös kurva anyád van, bazd meg, hát.
Following thunder. Take this. Burn to oblivion.
No more love.
Ezek mik? Itt van valami, szét lehet ütni. Akkor egy már rohadt anyádba. Állj már le, kurva száradt büdös köcsög. Nem értem el. Na, megint egy tipikus ilyen agyhalott geci Genshin. Faszom, boss, bazd meg! Kurva anyádat geci ebbe a játékban. Nem tudnak egy normális boss csinálni, aminek lenne értelme, és bazd meg. Mi a faszom ez?
Reality is
Ugye?
pain.
Jó van, ezt nyilván nem tudom megölni. Hogy ölném már meg egyedi. Mi ez minden element, minden erőt urál, vagy mi a tököm? Mondjuk van Isten, vagy mi a tököm, szóval. Ez nem úgy segít el nekünk.
This is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now, you're acting like you'd sacrifice yourself for a human. Are you having fun proving a false sense of heroism to yourself, Boer?
Na.
The data collection is almost complete. Do you even know how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me?
Na mi történt? Utána Bio erejét átvette lehet a helyen az irányítást. Ja.
We just concluded the 168th loop. Did you know that in the effort to create you, the people of Sumeru were forced to live through the exact same number of Sabzerus festivals and samsara cycles.
The power of dreams. When did you use it on me? You can't even defeat me in a dream. What do you hope to achieve with this little trick?
Come, traveler. Just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams. All that battle experience!
Megint kapok
It's
valami
more
erőt.
than that. Compile everyone's wisdom in the name of the Archon. That is the original function of the Akasha. I've sent everything that happened just now to the people of Sumeru in the form of knowledge. I've asked them to help you find a way to defeat the false god. Now, all of Sumeru's wisdom is at your disposal.
Meaningless tricks won't save you.
Az a lábai eltűntek már. Ja, ott van most. De látja előre, mi történik akkor.
Are you done with your tricks? Can I finally take this as a real battle between gods?
I'll leave this to you. The first sage of Bur.
Isten, de jó lesz.
1,000 eons.
Na itt a kis csaj is.
To dominate.
Azt a büdös kurva eget, más tudom, mi történik.
Dreams be gone.
Jézus Mária. Előbb bazdog össze kavarod, hogy mi történik, baszki.
Barbados, guide us. Yeah, seek within.
This may hurt a little.
Ez a kis állat, ez segít nekünk.
Grow, grow, grow.
Ott állj már, legbüdös köcsög. Nem tudom, ez mi biztos. Jézusom, mi a faszom, hol vagyok?
Committed to memory.
Az igen, jól levitt a HP-je, de most hova tűnt már?
Reality is pain.
Jól lement valami.
This may hurt a little.
Good riddance, cruel world.
Hey.
Most mi történik rajtuk? Ezeket kéne elpusztítani.
Grow, grow, grow.
Take this.
Azt hogy pusztítsam el? Ja?
Everyone hold hands.
Your new god awakens. Now, your eyes have been opened.
Annyira szeretném, hogyha egyszer bazd meg valami Annyira szeretem, hogy akkora pálya van bazd meg, hogy egyszerűen nem értem, hogy egyszerűen el sem tudod kapni, olyan gyorsan mozog egyébként, meg nem is hagyjuk is. Akkor nem értem, miért nem csináltad meg akkor olyan akkorára a pályát, hogy bazd nekem, jó, hogy oké, egy nagy robot bazd meg, de...
Reality is pain.
Mindjárt megdöglik már ez a köcsög.
Now, your eyes have been opened.
Bászom a kurva anyádat. Meg szinte szart se lehet látni, annyira minden egyszerre történik. Ütöget, rúgdos, jobbra-balra mászkál. Elég furcsán van megcsinálva az a baj.
Burn to oblivion.
És ugye megdöglik. Jó. Istenem, bazd meg. Remélem, mert ezt a fasz megöljük végig. A hülye robotjával együtt.
Humans. Filthy humans. No! Wait! Please! Anything but the gnosis! That's mine! Don't even try!
Elveszi tőle azt.
I'll never go back!
Utána meghalt, hogy mi.
We haven't yet found the answer to the most important mystery. Irminsul is still waiting to be saved. With the power of another gnosis, we may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. That's right. This is the last memory of my predecessor.
Utolsó memória, vagy mi.
This sure seems very different from what Paimon imagined. Shouldn't Irminsul be in this realm of consciousness? Yes, that is our destination. But I didn't expect the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata to be as polluted as this. Forbidden knowledge? It seems you know about a concept that even I don't completely understand. Could you tell me what you know? Your inference seems logical enough. Forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands of years ago, but was successfully repelled thanks to King Deshret's self-sacrifice. Then, a second instance of forbidden knowledge pollution occurred during the Conria Cataclysm 500 years ago. But I'm afraid it is much more serious this time, with Irminsul itself already in danger. So, if we're in the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, yes. It's very possible that she sacrificed her life in the fight against forbidden knowledge. She didn't completely eradicate forbidden knowledge, but if it weren't for her actions, the pollution would have been far more rampant over these past 500 years. the way that everyone, including me, has forgotten everything about forbidden knowledge, maybe... Aww. Do you... I'm just... sharing her pain. The pollution of her consciousness here is severe. There is madness. Did she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge pollution in such terrible conditions, all the way up to her last breath? She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue for us to follow. Yes, her words were distorted by forbidden knowledge, so that's all we could hear. But now, we have a chance to find the answer to this mystery. We can cross the polluted consciousness until we found the right path to meet with her lucid consciousness. And then, we'll let Greater Lord Rukkhadevata tell us the truth in person. Each of us need to be mindful of the state of our own consciousness while we are here. Even with the Gnosis' protection, we must always keep a clear mind. Otherwise... That's so scary! Don't worry, it should be easy enough for you to keep that mind of yours clear, Paimon. Let's go.
Most szerintem ami álomhelyen lehetünk.
And why is there a huge boat? That's the boat of consciousness, which symbolizes... Wow, what are these? The monsters seem to have been affected by them.
It all adds up. Can't hide the truth. The mystery unravels. Yachan, Tachan, let's go!
Mi az anyát csebzett, az nem is ért hozzám semmi se.
Lightning flash! Following thunder!
It all adds up. Absurd.
Yeah, take this!
Can't hide the truth. No more lies. Wind, hear me. It all adds up. The deception ends here.
Már ne basszom meg a kurva anyádat, lövődözgetés geci. Bullshit geci ráadásul. Nem anyád benne. Nem a hajóra kéne fölmenni amúgy. Na ezek a kutyaszerű izék is.
Cast your worries to the wind. Can't hide the truth.
Yeah!
I swear by my sword.
Megfosztót.
Turn that frown.
Nem lehet tovább menni, előbb ezeket ki kell nyírkálni.
Take this! Thunderclap! Yeah! Take this!
It all adds up. Can't hide the truth. Bad dreams be gone. Wind, hear me. No more lies.
Yeah!
Mennyi élete van már, hát bassznak a kurva anyját, nem akar már megdögleni. Jó, hogy egy óráig kell ütögetni, bazd. Valószínűleg most jó, de gondoltam még, hogy oda is át kell menni. Persze, jó. Miért is? Passzlövököm idegesítő, bassza az anyja. Jó, mert ezeket innen le lehet amúgy lögdösni, szóval.
It all adds up.
Lightning flash!
The deception ends here. No more lies. Cast your worries to the wind.
A lövéké volt a hajó. Ami lehet, hogy valami emlék miatt van itt. Milyen a spawn? Hogy van, spawnoljatok meg. Persze, te is. Ki a faszom hiányzott, bazd meg. Kurva anyádat. Ez a legirritálóbb lény, ami idegesítő geci.
Wind, hear me.
Hát ez geci.
Sweet drink.
Following thunder!
Anyádat. Nem mozogjam annyit faszomként, ez a rohadt mozgása. Azt tudom, hol van, bazd meg. Mi történik? Jól lehet látni valamit egyáltalán.
The mystery unravels.
A kurva anyád.
Fortunate.
Turn that frown upside.
De hogy a kurva anyádba öltél meg egy ütéssel?
Swear by my sword.
It all adds up.
Én egyszerűen nem vélem ennek a játéknak a logikáját, meg az értelmét követ. Neki mi a jó menj már odébb, lögdössém a kurva anyádba, geci. Én rohadt fogyatékos játékot, bazd. Mi a kurva anyád van már? Nem tetted a gecitől megmozdít, bassza kurva anyját. Hagyj menjek már ki a sarokból, bazd meg a kurva anyádat, lögdössél már oda, bazd meg. Basszom ki van már az a degenált kurva anyádat. Nyomorék itt lögdös. Ez buzi, bazd meg. Én meg két ötéssel meg a Leon... Olyan aktivált feltétlenül.
Lightning flash!
Faszom mi a jó anyát történik? Ezt lelökjük innen. Vagy hogy még lerak valamit.
Within. No more lies.
To control the boat of consciousness, we need to find the helm first.
El kell vezetni, vagy mi a tököm. El kell vinni.
We changed direction. Are we still going the right way, Nahida? Mm-hmm. Judging from the current route, the boat of consciousness will soon take us out of here. We'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact? Huh? But everything's been completely normal for Paimon. Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions. This...
Are you saying you've never met Greater Lord Rukkhadevata before?
No. It seems that my birth and her death took otherwise. I think she would have given me a little more guidance.
Hey, you've done a great job, Nahida. So, is this the place you were talking about? The base of Irminsul?
Well, this is the place.
We're here to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right? But the one standing over there is...
Is that... me? She looks exactly... Are you... Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance? Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here
As
as
the
they were
Great
years
Lord.
ago. But this is just a realm of consciousness. We are manifestations of the same nature.
We're of the same nature. Why?
Because you are me, and I am you. You are me in the new samsara.
The new samsara?
As Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul. And you are the purest branch snapped from Irminsul. Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will eventually take root and grow. I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The real me has presumably died a long time ago. Judging from your appearance, I've probably been dead for 500 years. But you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
If this is true, then am I going to be a great Archon like you someday?
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. All things have their own fate. When a branch grows into a mature tree, it won't be the same as the original tree.
That's why fate is the ultimate knowledge, isn't it?
That's a great insight. Yes, very good. It's also precisely why you won't become like me.
Really?
But perhaps you may become an even greater Archon than I. I already see a determination in you that I didn't possess in my time, and the future that it leads you to will be yours alone. Along with the blessings from your past experiences. Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant. You only need to wait quietly for the flower to bloom.
Come to think of it, the sages never had the faintest inkling of the meaning of wisdom.
Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Archon I always admired was in fact myself in another fate. It's so nice to speak with you, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. I've always wanted to meet you.
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and created you, I've also looked forward to talking with you.
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me? And what exactly happened when you died?
Ah, I see. You're here seeking answers, right? Everything that day, even the sky itself, changed into a color like this. At that time, the seven were all summoned to the nation of Conria. Except for me. I had a more important task to attend to. I had to protect Irminsul. the disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. At that very moment, with my consciousness connected to Irminsul, I sensed something was wrong. The pain started to torment my mind. By the time I reached Irminsul, had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret thousands of years ago?
So what exactly is forbidden knowledge?
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this world, and a form of truth that can't be understood. It came from the very bottom of the abyss. Even I could never understand it. The world is constantly rejecting it, leading to all kinds of bad phenomena. If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul, I'm afraid the entirety of Teyvat could fall apart.
So, there's knowledge that even the God of Wisdom can't understand?
At that time, I knew I couldn't repel the forbidden knowledge with my strength alone. Which is why I created a device that compiled human wisdom and named it the Akasha.
It's truly the world's most amazing invention.
Thank you. Though it was selfish to do so, I borrowed people's dreams using the Akasha. Then I compiled their wisdom and all of my own power.
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all the forbidden knowledge was cleared from Irminsul. But things didn't go as smoothly as I thought. And then I remembered that my consciousness was also connected with Irminsul. It brought me knowledge and wisdom, but vile corruption as well. From the very beginning, my existence had been polluted by the forbidden knowledge.
Oh no. How could that happen?
I've experienced that pain in your consciousness. It must have been a horrible experience.
Yes, but my feelings weren't important. The important thing was that even if I died, my existence and everything related to me would continue to exist in Irminsul, and there's no way for me to eliminate myself. So, I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation in the next samsara, and left a trail of clues, all in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution.
Wait, no, I can't.
So you realize what that implies. You are very smart indeed. Irminsul has all the knowledge and memories of this world. And as you've realized just now, removing me from Irminsul means I essentially will never have existed in this world. But this is the only way to save Irminsul.
People love you so much, and they've missed you so much over the past 500 years. I am exactly the same. So how can we just forget you like this? Is there really no other way? There must be something else I can do.
You're the god of wisdom, Buer. You should know that there is no other way.
But this is so cruel. I don't want to forget you.
No need to feel so sad, Buer. As someone who delights in wisdom, you should feel joy at finally finding the answer. These are the words in their entirety. The answer you've been seeking all along. Let the world completely forget me. We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow. I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness. I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people. Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
I'm alright. I'm just a little confused. We've just saved the world, right? So why am I crying? I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from, but I feel very sad. Just now, we used the power of two gnosis to successfully connect with the Irminsul consciousness from 500 years ago. Then, we removed the remaining pollution from Irminsul.
Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you there just now?
Huh? That sound. Traveler! Paimon!
I've been waiting here far too long. But finally I have the chance to be alone with you. All the precious time I wasted has finally paid off.
The doctor! What have you done?
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream. As I expected, it doesn't have any effect on gods. This is the only thing of interest I found among the sage's research. I thought I'd take it for a little spin. Don't worry. I know you would never forgive me if I actually killed them.
Hmm.
I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally, I won't do anything dangerous that could potentially damage our relationship.
Negotiate with me? I heard you had already left Sumeru. What?
I left Sumeru, but I also stayed in Sumeru. Even the God of Wisdom is restricted by the habits of cognition. How disappointing.
You mean many different versions of you in this world?
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognitions at different ages. A long time ago, I made a major decision in hopes of preserving all my perspectives of how I observed the world. Observation is the first step of any experiment, but observing the current world doesn't satisfy me. It lacks an important dimension, that of time. So I saved segments of all my ages and made them into independent individuals. That's all there is to it. Indulge me. How does the God of Wisdom find my method of seeking knowledge?
It's an insult to the very concept of life. Life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with its own significance and reason to exist. They can't be broken on a whim.
Good. Amazing, even. Indeed, it's difficult for humans to make peace with themselves, not to mention oneself from a different period.
Since you are in the academia, why wait until now to show up? You could very well have stopped us and helped that fake god.
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any staff member ever help the subject in the middle of an experiment? It was my experiment. So why should I interfere with the results?
The academia saw the plan to create a god as their ultimate goal, yet you only saw it as an ordinary experiment. You really are crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new god on your hands. How would you have faced your own god then? Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of yourself?
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confronted with that outcome. But you're...
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer convictions than a typical scholar.
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. They just don't fit your standards, that's all. All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over, and it's time to tidy up the equipment and reclaim any useful materials. For example, the Gnosis. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you understand the disparity in our combat abilities at this time. Besides, you have no way to use that Electro-Gnosis in battle.
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me? Somehow, it's starting to seem like you intend to take it by force now.
I'm merely stating a fact. After all, I'm also a scholar. Naturally, I hope to show proper respect and dignity to the god.
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute confidence. I understand your scheme, but... What if I were to destroy the Gnosis now and awaken the heavenly principles?
Awaken the heavenly principles? Do you think that's really possible?
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of their control over Teyvat and all the laws. Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? Do you dare to gamble such a possibility with me?
Gamble? How surprising. I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. The word gamble is but this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility. So tell me then, what are your conditions?
This foreign Gnosis will only lead to disaster if it stays in Sumeru. But this Electro-Gnosis is the prize I obtained after defeating one of your fellow Harbingers. Now, as the one who initiated this cascade of events, shouldn't you pay the corresponding price?
Price? Interesting. What price would you have me pay?
How about erasing all your other segments?
So this is how you wish to restrict me, the most threatening opponent of the Nation of Wisdom. What you request of me is like plucking out the eyes I have placed in the dimension of time. Segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely rare resources and enormous amounts of time and effort. Yes, how very interesting. Among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish. If it weren't me, your idea wouldn't have worked. What did you see when you were imprisoned? You were observing me.
Like you said, it's difficult to make peace with yourself. Being as smart as you are, have you managed to do that?
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a gnosis, then deal.
You sure didn't hesitate much. Is the relationship between all the versions of you really that bad?
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a gnosis. Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time until I find better perspectives. But what I'd like to know is, how can you be sure that I've really erased them?
I can see your remaining honesty.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so
Short-sighted! You think this is the end? Wait, I'll have revenge!
You'll make this moment count.
You will regret this!
Well, have you confirmed that it's complete?
Here, take it. The future of
Bassam mi
civilization
adja
will
oda
be
neki.
in my hands alone. I will shut down the Akasha and let curiosity and the thirst for knowledge drive the realm of academics once again. There won't be any further gaps for you to exploit.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated in my homeland. Another chess piece. And where is your dendronosis?
Don't be greedy, Harbinger of Snezhnaya.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to turn off the Akasha anyway, then there's no further use for the Gnosis of Sumeru, is there? Besides, isn't it the Archon's duty to deliver what's desired of the Seeker? Oh. Judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way. Since you're the God of Wisdom,
People exchanging knowledge with the God of Wisdom is the stuff of legends. Arrogant as that is, it has piqued my interest.
let me ask you, have you in all your mighty knowledge ever heard the rumor that the skies of Tevat are fake?
Huh?
That's the secret hidden by Irminsul concerning the truth of this world. Once I finish telling you about this, it will be time for me to say goodbye. With negotiations, we've all gotten what we wanted. I'm very glad I got to meet you like this.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say.
Several day later, valami jó pár nappal később.
Together! Okay. Wake him up. Are you awake? Kali says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up! Good morning! How are you feeling today? Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Not even...
Itt ébredtem föl házuknak.
Come on, traveler, let's go.
Ennyi volt ez a rész. Na 45-öt el is értem. Ja, de gondoltam megint valamit kell majd csinálni. Ja.
Traveler, Paimon, over here. Welcome to the home base of the Fieldwise Center.
Na ide jöttem a Csajszihoz, ugye?
The core projects are already up and running.
Végeztünk az a Isten megölésével.
Huh.
Szóval most
This feels like one of those places light novels talk about. Oh, and almost like a school festival at the same time, with everyone getting together to learn and then forming teams to hone their skills. It's so well. This place isn't quite as decked out as a school festival, but Master Tainari said the academia plans to be generous with the resources. Anyway, before students and researchers head out on dangerous field missions, they can come here for advice and emergency training. We even have professionals on staff that can join their teams to serve as guides or safety personnel.
Yeah, you can think of it like a forward operating base.
mit
Equal
keresik?
parts theoretical training and field practice. We'll familiarize new recruits with potential challenges in the wild and take them through drills so there's no reason to panic during the real thing.
Amber, you're here too?
Surprised? I know I was.
Ez a csaj mindenhol
I'm
ott
off
van.
duty right now, so I was planning to just drop in on Kali for a bit. But I didn't realize how busy she'd be. I'm not.
Sorry, Amber. I didn't mean to put you to work during your time off.
Don't worry about it. A little relaxation balanced out with some fulfilling work is a great vacation in my book. Plus, and I got to see the Traveler in Paimon again. I mean, it just keeps getting better. We should have a giant feast once we're done here. How does that sound?
A feast with the first friend we met in Sumeru? And the first. Oh, that sounds just about as awesome as a giant plate of sticky honey roast.
All right, down to business then. Kale and I are in charge of the Scouting Speedsters project. The focus is using devices and machines to pass through hazardous areas, survey terrain, and get details on potential threats.
Plus, a mortar research indicates that during dangerous situations, having the support of an adorable companion can help set adventurers' minds at ease and prevent excess nerves.
So, we took inspiration from Cullen Anba and Baron Bunny to create 2 scouting devices that are both adorable and useful.
Once we've collected enough data, the academia will continue to refine the scouting buddies and release even more designs. A bunch of Kulanambas and Baron Bunnies running around the wilderness? What is that gonna look like? Plus, with you to guide our 2 little scouts, we'll be able to obtain some great data. Once you have a more complete understanding of the Fieldwise Center, you should come test them out. Now come with me. I'll introduce you to the other consultants.
Oh yeah, the lady with the greenish-blue hair also has a super adorable device over there. But it does something completely different than our scouting buddies. I'm looking forward to seeing it in action.
Oh, hey! Another familiar face! Come on, let's go say hi.
Kivel kell beszélni?
It's really that popular.
Ez is új karakter. Mennyi új karakterre találkozunk?
Mechanism is clever enough, and the execution on the terrain recognition, but the appearance.
Madam Farzan, great news! The Traveler and Paimon agreed to join! Hello, Madam Farzan!
We're here. Well, look who the cat dragged in. Excellent job, Kale. Snagging 2 top experts with undeniable adventuring expertise. Now tell me, what do you think of this puzzle, pal?
Whoa! It looks just like you!
It's a collaboration between my juniors in the Haravatat Darshan, the Puzzlers League, and the Synopsium on Ruin Mechanisms. Clearly, the technological aspect is quite advanced. You should have seen Anise, defending this design choice with more passion than her thesis. Young people these days.
Paimon kinda likes it. Kali and Amber we're just saying how cute companions can help adventurers stay calm. With a doll that looks like you by her side, Paimon thinks she could go adventuring in a super dark ruin and not even get scared.
Well, that line of thinking does have merit. And I suppose choosing this particular appearance is a sign of their respect. Still, there are adventurers who place greater emphasis on reliability and technical composition. People like that don't just want their devices to be able to survive an avalanche, but to look the part. The fluffiness of this puzzle pal, on the other hand, doesn't give the impression it would be a reliable or formidable device. Now picture this. A thick metal casing, square in shape, with a matte finish and openings to showcase the complex technical composition. I'm the perfect example of this. I have a youthful appearance, and so people question me on occasion.
Really? Then, do you want Paimon to talk to them?
What? No! That's not the same thing.
I didn't realize you had such strict views about this, Madame Farzan.
Huh? So, even you prefer this version? Well, if that's what you really think, then fine. You'll have to come back and test it out on some puzzles, Traveler. I'll rate your effectiveness in using the device and come up with a user manual based on your performance. As for improvements to its appearance, long-term observation is required, so I'll put that aside for now. I've already selected a few of the most suitable domains, so we can begin the puzzle-solving process at any time.
Thanks, Madame Farzan. I'm just gonna take the Traveler and Paimon to see the final project. But it shouldn't take long.
Don't worry, Kale. You're the one in charge here. Just make sure to pace yourself. Once things calm down, come over to see me and we'll have a nice chat.
Snacks! Paimon's in! Paimon's in! Thank you, Madame Farzan. I'll bring a few boxes of floral tea as well.
Go on now. Do me proud.
This last one is a long-term project we're calling the Security Division. Thanks to General Mahamatra Sino, we've been able to bring Dia on as the instructor and Candace as the coordinator. They're putting together a combat test right now.
Hey, looking for us? I guess we showed up right on cue then. Wait, the Traveler and Paimon are joining as well? That makes things a whole lot easier.
Sorry for keeping you waiting, everyone. But we managed to bring back some good intel.
Intel? Huh, this is starting to sound intense.
Of course. What better way to protect the students than to sweep through the desert and rid it of all potential dangers?
Not the best time for jokes, Dia. Besides, when it comes to striking down danger,
Defeating anything that might pose a threat? Ugh, even if the Traveler worked non-stop, that could still... We'd have to stop traveling. Oh, Paimon's time would be the least of our problems. Some dangers aren't visible to the naked eye, like the scorpions burrowed underground, or the terrifying raptors sleeping in the trees. You can't get rid of them until they jump out to attack you. For situations like these, we'd have to combine Madame Farzan's recommendations with Amber's approach to scouting, calculating our chances of encountering enemies and our expected operation times.
Whoa, 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 pencils down, everyone. That was just a joke.
the Security Division's goal is a lot simpler, actually. We're just here to ensure that fieldwork teams include trained combat personnel. Some of this work has been entrusted to the Blazing Beasts and other mercenaries, but members of investigation teams who pass the combat test can also qualify. Before an investigation team is allowed to head into a dangerous area, the group must include at least 2 professionals who have passed the assessment. And Dia and I were just out collecting intel on the best place to hold the test.
We found a domain filled with monsters and bandits of all levels. Hopefully, they don't mind.
Oh, so we just need to supervise, right?
That's right. Participant safety is our utmost priority.
We still need to figure out our testing metrics, though. Fighting is different from an actual exam. Mercenaries like me, we all have our own style. That's not a problem in actual combat, but when it... So, we need someone to give us a baseline. someone who has the experience, but also takes a more flexible approach in combat.
Yeah, based on what you just described,
Great. Working with you is always a pleasure, Traveler.
Don't forget about compensation for the Traveler in Paimon, Dia.
It's fine. We'll just split the funds Kale wrangled for us, 2080.
Wait, we're getting 80%?
Don't sweat it. We're just in charge of the long-term operations. You're the one setting the metrics for the whole thing. We've talked about a partnership in the past, haven't we? Well,
Then I'll draw up a detailed overview of the compensation so it's.
that'd be great.
And don't worry, Miss Candace. About that piece of land you're leasing to the academia, the one used for grain storage? I'm in.
Oh, thank you. Those funds will go to fixing up some of the village facilities, which should make for a more comfortable experience when investigation teams stop there in the future. All right, we should finish up our arrangements for the combat test.
See you soon.
Oh, you sure are the beating heart of this operation, Kale.
Oh, no. I'm just doing what I can. I still have so much to learn. So much. But for now, let's just give it our all.
You bet! We'll make the Fieldwise Center the best it can be!
Végre lehet ide jönni. Már sokszor mondtam, hogy nekem nem tetszik ez a megkérdezeket a cutscene-okat nézni, meg kurvára időpocsékolás, bazd meg. Alapból majdnem 4 órát kell szopni azzal, hogy hallgatod, hogy beszélgetnek 4 órán keresztül majdnem, szóval. Plusz még hallgass végig még plusz 1 órát, mert az annyi volt szinte, baszki.
Good morning. Looks like you're awake.
Yep.
I prepared some breakfast today. Please have a taste. I hope you'll.
It's nice to have you here so we can eat something yummy.
Well, now that I've recovered from Alazar, I'm feeling better than ever. I can even prepare 4 or 5 meals a day now.
And Paimon bets they're all delicious.
Olyan, mint a pite.
Oh, by the way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
Nope, Paimon wanted to read the letter with you after you woke up. So Paimon didn't open it. Alright, let's read it now. Oh, it's from Milu. We're going to hold a feast at the Grand Bazaar and celebrate Sino's reinstatement as the General Mahamatra. As heroes of Sumeru, please be sure to attend. I'll wait for you.
Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. Everyone's aware of your abilities. There's no need to be modest.
Anyway, let's go to the Grand Bazaar to have a look.
Oh, before you leave, be sure to inform Master Tainari.
Good morning. How do you feel today?
We feel much better. How about you?
I'm recovering well, thanks for asking.
But from the looks of it, you seem to be already busy with work again.
It's fine. I'm not that busy, really. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now, I only need to tend to my forest watcher duties.
It seems once Irminsul started getting better, everything else started to recover too.
Yes, but there are still some residual effects. The withering is one example. Though it won't spread anymore,
By the way, we have some good news. Sino got his position back.
This news is hardly new. He had already mentioned it to me before.
Huh? You mean he was already here? Why didn't he come to say hi to us?
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting. He just asked me a few questions and left.
And you probably already know all about the celebration feast.
Celebration feast? No, I haven't heard anything about that.
Huh? But didn't Milu say in her letter that they would celebrate Sino? He didn't tell you?
Perhaps, Or, alternatively, he doesn't know about it either.
Come to think of it, Sino doesn't seem like the type who'd enjoy a celebration feast. You and Kale are both Sino's close friends. Why don't you come to the feast with us?
Kale has taken over some of my tasks these days. I don't think she'll have time for it, not to mention me. You see, some VIPs have come to the forest recently.
Huh? VIPs? Very important Paimons?
Well, technically speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent incidents have begun their training in the Avidia Forest, and the people they had previously imprisoned have all been released.
Huh?
Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't injured and his condition is stable. Lesser Lord Kusanali, in her boundless mercy, has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers. When they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul, they were shocked at first. But, as a result, work has increased for the forest rangers.
That sounds really exhausting.
There is nothing we can do, really. But that's another topic. Back to the matter at hand.
Ah, right! We're here to request permission to head out. Would that be okay?
You've recovered well. You may go. But be careful.
Yay! Will do!
Pont alattam van, de az annyira nem lehet bekoordinálni, hogy hol van ez a szar. Mi? Ezt a fát nem tudom megkerülni. Futás is bazzeg, nem értem mi a faszért lehet megcsinálni azt bazzeg, hogy tudjon ez a kibaszott karakter futni normálisan. Minek ahhoz bazzeg, oké, jaj, el kell fáradni azt. Ez már borzalmas, amit ez a játék csinál. Ez játszhatatlan bazd meg ez a szar így.
Mr. Zubair, I finished tallying things up here. Well, except for the guests.
Is a simple reply really that much to ask of our guests?
Oh, it'll be fine. Besides, it never hurts to get things.
I was thinking the same thing. The feast will be held sooner or later, right?
Hey, Nilu!
Traveler, Paimon!
We got your letters, so here we are!
You're the best. The other guests haven't even replied yet.
Huh? Are we the only ones that have arrived?
Yeah, I had someone deliver letters to all of our guests.
Look, I get it. Sumeru is in an extremely important period of transition right now, but Nilu is Sumeru's #1 celebrity after all. You have no idea how happy I am to talk to people with good taste.
If you consider enjoying Nilu's dances having good taste, then almost everybody has good taste. Because Paimon thinks everybody will love her performance.
That's right. We all think she's amazing too. Nilu is an absolute favorite among those of us who frequent the Grand Bazaar. Master Zubair, let's have a vote for the most outstanding audience members next time.
Nonsense! It is not for us to determine the value of an audience. But indeed, we could try giving gifts to people with particularly good taste.
Ooh, good idea. I wonder where we can find one.
You guys are so funny.
There's always a lot going on at the Grand Bazaar.
Yeah, and that's why I love it here. Traveler and Paimon, could you help confirm if the letters were actually delivered? If for some reason they didn't receive the letters, then please tell everyone that there will be a feast here.
Yeah, we can also check out how everything in Sumeru is going now.
When I wrote the as for Sino, we've only heard that he appears at the Academia from time to time. I'm not too sure about Ramon's whereabouts. My guess is that he's with Dia. As for Dunyarzad, I just hope she's feeling better. I sent her a letter, but I was afraid of disturbing her. If you have—
Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler.
Nie było kościół.
We haven't seen Alhaitham anywhere. Let's ask that person over there. Hey there, have you seen Alhaitham around?
Yes, it seems Scribe Alhaitham has gone to the House of Dana. You should be able to find him there. But you're already the second group of people I've seen looking for him today. He must be quite the busy man.
Oh? Who else was looking for him?
Mr. Cave was just here asking about him. You wouldn't believe how terrible their relationship is. And now you two are here. Don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip about the sages.
No way. We're strictly here on business.
Ah, I see. Sorry, I thought maybe everyone's as interested in rumors about the sages as I am.
Most itt volt az a csávó, de gondolom az eltűnt innen az a professzor, hogy kijöttek. De nem jöttem be, ezért rosszra nyomtam. Ja.
Alhaitham should be around here somewhere, right? Oh, he's over there! But it looks like he might not have time for us.
Just put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the academia.
This is not just some worthless book. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to find a physical book like this in Sumeru?
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway. Just put it aside. Listen, I came back today only to hear that the sages have disappeared.
Oh, you sound surprised. I thought you would already know the inside story.
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me. So just tell me what you know already.
Well, I almost became a sage.
Huh?
Oh, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kaveh, light of the Ksharawar. Besides, as a master builder and craftsman, chances are you'll be appointed as a sage too.
Why?
Huh. What makes you say that? Why would you question my heartfelt sincerity?
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment, and anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely do the same.
You... See? This is why I hate discussing anything with you. Your ridiculous and arrogant attitude always gets in the way.
It seems that you really can't stand my personality.
Ha! What was your first clue?
Well, then you might as well move out of my house.
Are you threatening me? Stooping to a new low, I see. Ugh, and don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been busy with your construction project? Tell me, when are you going to build yourself a mansion?
Don't get me started. I get angry just thinking about it.
So, what great building did our master architect work on this time?
Like I need to tell you. Keep your nose out of my business.
No, I think we deserve to know. Where were you when Sumeru needed you most?
I was in the desert for a large project, but considering Haravatat's utter ignorance of architectural and aesthetic matters, which is truly unfortunate, I can only pity the man who doesn't understand the first thing about beauty and romance. Unlike a true... hold on, wait a second. What do you...
Well, while you were out fiddling around in the desert, many people came together to save Sumeru from a crisis.
Ha! And you think I'd believe that?
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have all been overthrown.
Huh? What nonsense are you talking about?
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like my Darshan was the one trying to apply for funding from the Grand Sage.
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
Hey, Alhaitham!
Oh, it's you two. What's the matter?
We're running some errands for Nilu. Have you been...
Letter?
Nilu said she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration feast in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. We'll also be celebrating Zaino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra.
If she addressed the letter to Alhaitham of the Academia, then the letter should have gone to my office. I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office. I only now have some free time to attend to personal matters.
Have you always been so busy with your work?
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently, and the whole Academia was practically turned upside down.
Kainari told us they all went to train in the Avidia Forest. Apparently they will spend the rest of their lives there.
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the other 2 rational sages. To imagine such things could take place in the Academia. I don't know where to begin.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of strange to hear them called that after all this time.
Yes, at least that's how they're supposed to sound. It's said that when the Academia was first founded, the Dendro Archon herself established the 6 great schools. Numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Darshans, attaching themselves to the 6 great schools, have stood the test of time and obtained permanent seats in the Academia. Now, the 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous with the 6 great schools, and the leaders selected for the schools are the 6 great sages. Among the 6 great sages, there is one central leader. Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta remain now.
So who's managing things in the other 4 schools now? Do they need to find someone new?
Yes. Normally, new sages are selected based on a strict set of criteria.
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in Sumeru.
Yes, about that. You didn't let me finish my sentence. The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar and help Lesser Lord Kusanali manage the Academia. But I refused.
Huh? But why? Ugh, can't you be a little more ambitious?
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6 great sages. Like I said before, I don't like being a leader.
Oh, alright. So are you busy these days trying to find others to take the job?
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the academia before the new sages take office. And the first thing I'll do is reject Kasharawar's application for funding.
By the way, who was that other person just now? Is he your friend?
Do we look like friends?
Paimon doesn't know. That's why Paimon's asking.
His name is Kaveh, my roommate. You could say which is exactly why he always has so many problems.
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of Sumeru.
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are, since you are our planner, remember to attend the celebration feast in 2 days.
Alright, I'll see you there.
Na most a kikötőhöz kell menni. A lényegesítés, ami ez lesz az utolsó pálya, ez lesz az utolsó küldetés ezen a pályán. Legalábbis ilyen sztori küldetés.
This is Port Ormos. Now where could...
No,
Is
to
that
jest.
Paimon I hear?
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while. How are you doing?
Dinyarzad! It's been so long since we've seen you!
I'm doing well. I can go as far as saying I have never been happier in my entire life. I don't know if you've heard, but Elazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it.
Yeah!
That's right. My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her for a walk.
Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've already informed my father of your resignation.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady. Old habits die hard.
Resignation? You mean you're quitting?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much. It wouldn't be a problem if you wish to continue to be our bodyguard.
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you'd recovered. It's time for me to get back out there and chase that horizon.
So what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard anymore?
I want to take a risky job and put my body to the test again.
Huh? But we literally just finished one of the most dangerous jobs ever! Are you getting bored already?
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with this idea. I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. It made me realize that I'm still a mercenary through and through. Life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru. And as a desert dweller, I'm still not completely ready to settle down on this side of the wall.
Well, I remember a friend had someone bring you a message.
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him to still remember that. I thought he was joking.
We just came from talking with Alhaitham at the Academia.
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the Academia?
What?
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and Alhaitham told me that now was a good time to find a job in the Academia, but only if I wanted to.
Whoa. Paimon can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Me neither. But I think Dia would look great dressed up as a scholar.
Ugh, forget about it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds in there. Alhaitham probably just liked the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight, so he suggested I find some work in the Academia.
But you know, if you take him up on the offer, because you're super amazing.
The Matra have all the talent they need as long as they have Sino. I prefer to be free to live however I choose. In fact, I chose this job from the very start because I knew it'd be right up my alley.
Even if being a mercenary means facing all kinds of danger.
A lion has to return to the wild sooner or later. If anything, being your bodyguard has been unfamiliar territory for me.
I don't want to see you go, but I'll respect your decision.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again. Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in Sumeru will take a turn for the better. That makes me happy too. But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me.
Huh? But wait a second. You make it sound like you're leaving now.
Well, no, not yet at least. I promised my lady I'd stick around until next week.
So, have you been in Port Ormos this entire time? We were wondering if you had received a letter from Nilu.
Oh, did Nilu write to us?
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormos, so she sent the letter here.
Huh. It was probably sent to the inn that we're staying at. My lady has been very energetic lately, and keeps taking me on hikes, staying out even into the night. By the time we get back, the receptionist is usually off napping on the job.
Right, and we tend to leave quite early in the morning, so the old man on duty is also usually dozing off.
So what it really sounds like is that the person on duty is always asleep.
I bet the letter's at the reception desk. I'll go check later.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter. Good thing Nilu asked us to come and check on that.
Sorry to make you two come all the way out here.
It must be something important for Nilu to specifically write to us like that.
Yes, she said they were preparing a victory feast in the Grand Bazaar, and will also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. She was hoping you could come.
Great! I'll be sure to attend.
Count me in too. But is there some sort of dress code or anything for the feast? Can I just show up looking like this?
Since it's being organized by Nilu, I don't think she'll be too picky about that.
All right, then this is how I'll show up.
The feast will be held in 2 days, so don't forget.
Sure.
Thank you so much for letting us know. We'll see you there.
Oh, by the way, do you happen to know where Sino and Raman are?
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace. Normally no one knows his whereabouts.
Oh.
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to do in Aru village. You can try your luck there. As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said that he had something to discuss with Sino. Don't mention it. You'd better get going.
All right, on to our next stop.
Indulva kell menni a piacra. Nem vagy letok menni most.
It's been a while since we last visited Aru village. Ah, there's Sino.
What brings you here?
We recovered well, and Tanari agreed to let us leave, so now we're out and about again.
It seems Gandharvaville's medical treatment is still as good as ever.
Mm-hmm. And Tanari is recovering well, too.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us to him when we lost consciousness, right? Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent medical skills, and Kale is quite attentive.
But why are you just standing here like a dead tree?
I'm meeting some people.
Oh, you mean Candace?
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. They're still at the usual place. You can go there if you'd like to see them. But you know one of the people I'm meeting as well.
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't tell me you've run into trouble and need us to help now.
Raman! And... Huh? Sitar...
Oh, you know me?
Oh, well, you're pretty famous in the academia.
Don't worry, these are our friends. No need to be so guarded.
I see.
I'm doing well. Many good things have happened recently.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine after suddenly finding a new direction.
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Alright, well, I suppose I should start by saying I've decided to leave the academia.
What?
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. Instead, you could say I've found a new identity. I will no longer pursue research like a typical scholar, but I have...
I can see what you're saying now.
What do you mean?
I plan to leave the academia and return to teach here in the desert.
Wow, so you want to become a teacher?
Sitaria will return to support education here and teach people from the desert. She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites all over Sumeru. She came to discuss a collaboration with me and hoped that I could bring her ideas to the Eremites.
Yes, it's my hope that the Eremites can help me select a group of smart people with the best aptitude for teaching. I'll teach them, and after they've finished learning from me, they can go educate more people. That is the true meaning of education and the spreading of knowledge.
The people of King Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. The stars have always guided caravans, thieves, soldiers, and travelers who get lost in the night. They lead those in the dark out of trouble and back to safety.
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from? I'm starting to feel a little embarrassed.
You deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear death.
Sataria's idea will bring much good to many people.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. Everyone knows that the academia doesn't allow scholars to teach in the desert without permission. As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control, and very few desert dwellers are as lucky as me. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart, as if there were lightning bolts constantly bombarding my soul. Sataria, you tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the academia's grasp on you will become. Sataria, why haven't you gone home? Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
Miss.
These words sparked something in me, and I knew that I had to bring something back to my people after going home. I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage, only to find that he was no longer at the academia.
Azar has received much-needed punishment. Though, if you ask me, it may have been too light.
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to leave the academia for the desert, and accompanied me here to discuss collaboration with members of the Eremites. My plan was able to go smoothly thanks to him and Raman.
You're all doing so much for the desert.
Aside from that, I also have some other business to discuss with Sino.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support and develop the desert. I've done some business for her, and I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the academia, and sent them to several groups in the desert, as instructed by Lesser Lord Kusanali.
That's exactly what the people here need. Physical books and other related items. If it weren't for Sino and Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'm afraid we'd never be able to get our hands on them.
Apart from this, the academia is also recruiting scholars that are willing to teach in the desert. We must be persistent about this, and maintain these resources to ensure long-term effectiveness.
This is the first time in hundreds of years we've had a glimmer of hope. Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest, Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people. Deserving, I hope people with wisdom like that priest will rise again among the desert dwellers.
Enough about us. Are you here to discuss some business too?
No, not at all. We're actually here on behalf of Nilu. Nilu wanted to write to everyone, but she wasn't sure where the letters should be sent, so she asked. A celebration feast will be held in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. At the feast, we'll also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. Although, judging from your appearance, it seems you've already been reinstated.
Celebration? Feast? It's the first I've heard of it.
Tainari was right. He really didn't know.
This feast is for you, Sino.
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lord Sino. You must...
No, not really. But...
Well, I still have a lot to handle here. Besides, I need to look after Miss Sataria in the desert, so I'll have to pass.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. Although, if you'd be so kind, the messages. I'm sorry for how I treated you before, but now I understand the beauty of your dance. You and the art you symbolize are not only beautiful, but also lively and powerful. So much. Please keep dancing, and someday I'll be able to appreciate your art in person.
Okay, we've got all that down. Our job here is complete as well. Oh,
got it.
today's the big day. Let's go to the Grand Bazaar and see how... Everybody's already here. Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
You're here.
Ah, ne pozitívne, tak nám spôsobili, nepôvodrá. Poskytujeme ke minden héten lennem.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work. I'm very happy to see you here.
But we're not late, are we? It's just that everyone else arrived ahead of time.
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speeches.
Nah, there won't be any speeches today.
Oh, really? Well, even better.
Come join us over here. Let's share some great food and drinks, and chat about all sorts of fun things.
Everything looks quite good.
Wow! Paimon can't wait! Traveler, just look at all the delicious food here! Whoa! It's so delicious! Oh, this grilled meat tastes amazing!
The food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. And we have gifts that were sent by the residents of Sumeru City when they heard we were holding a feast. Everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru and wanted me to thank you all on their behalf.
Most
Feels kinda nice
lakomáznak.
to be seen as a hero.
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's job. You've always been amazing, Dia.
My lady sure has a way with words. Thanks.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great plan.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something impressive together. It's unbelievable.
We owe it to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking that luck was against us and feel—
That's how I remember it too.
It's luck that brought us together, and it was luck that let us form a team. Moreover, judging from the results, everything worked out well.
Yeah, everyone gave it their all when it mattered most. It was almost like a performance. Everyone played their part, and thanks to everyone's efforts, the performance was a great success.
So, would you say we're good actors too?
It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was able to return to power at the Academia.
Yes, even after being abandoned and neglected so many times, she's finally returned. Uh-huh. Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all her wisdom and memories of the past. The Academia basically abandoned her because of it. This should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised.
No, everything you said is correct.
That's good.
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all of this already.
Even if those two giants of the Academia are here, I still have to say it. Those sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used all her power for the people of Sumeru, and if you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns into a knuckle sandwich, right, Sino?
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but their treatment of Lesser Lord Kusanali calls for a more severe punishment.
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have Azar and his accomplices severely punished.
I respect our deity's decision, and won't interfere in any way. While we're on this topic, why didn't you accept the Academia's invitation to become the Grand Sage?
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a sage?
Not at all. But
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from power?
Could you try to put it another way? This is a good thing, yet you're making it sound like I overthrew Azar for my own personal gain.
But seriously, though, I always wondered if you had some personal motives behind it.
I did have my own motive, but it had nothing to do with being a sage. If the rules of our nation were suddenly cast by the wayside, then it wouldn't be long until chaos ensued. I had no intention of letting their dreams disrupt my life.
By that, you mean your life working as the Academia's scribe.
Precisely.
Wait, is that all?
So, that's the only reason why you joined us and came up with all those plans?
It's reason enough.
You've certainly got quite the personality.
You flatter me.
All right then. How about you? You've already—
That's right.
Will you be happy with that life?
It's not about being happy. There are merely a lot of things that I must do.
Even so, keep your spirits up and try to be happy, okay?
Thank you.
There you are, traveler. Well, how is it? Are you enjoying the feast today? That's good. It's the first time I've ever invited so many exceptional people to one place. You see, every guest here is quite extraordinary.
It's unbelievable that we've got everyone together here. Make sure you live it up tonight. I'll be happy as long as you're enjoying yourselves. I'm honored to have her think of me this way. If I have a chance in the future, I would really like to invite her to one of my performances. I can't explain why, but I just feel elated right now.
I seldom participate in such lively gatherings, but the atmosphere... No. This gathering today has a unique meaning. The Grand Bazaar is lively because the people here feel happiness from the bottom of their hearts. That happiness is an emotion that'll be forever alien to those bookworms who have driven themselves insane by studying. I seem to have taken both keys when I left the house. Oh well.
The atmosphere here is good. And yeah. I don't often come to such places. But if you have a lot to handle these days, otherwise, I could show you around. There's always next time. Or this feast is pretty good. I like it.
My lady, the grilled meat over there is delicious. Have you tried it?
Yes, I also tried some fruit just now. Oh, they're very sweet. What an amazing place to relax. No wonder everybody likes to rest at the Grand Bazaar.
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Hello! Oh, I'm so happy Nilu invited everybody. Oh, now I have the chance to meet all the heroes.
Hey, less of that polite chit-chat and more eating and drinking. The feast is about having fun, not stuffy formalities.
Itt ünneplik ezt a nagy izét, hogy legyőztük az Isten. Ezt a gyereket.
Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You'll wake up once you put something yummy in your tummy. Of course, just wait here for Paimon.
Vegyék.
It's me.
Megint itt
You
van.
may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. I was thinking about talking with you, and the next thing I knew, the connection between us is amazing. It's like flora and the fence it grows upon. I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grand Bazaar. I wanted to have a look for myself, so I snuck in. Lately, I've been so busy dealing with all the fallout from recent events, so I really haven't had any free time. Although you've already helped me with a lot, there's still one more thing I hope you can help me with. Please say thank you to everyone for me. Oh, is it not convenient for you to do that for me? But if I just show up all of a sudden, people will become all quiet and stiff, won't they? What if I end up scaring them and ruining this wonderful feast? That'd be the last thing I want. Let me think about it. Okay. Yes, I have. You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So... I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. The flora also climbs up to the fence to get closer to the sky. everyone.
Are you
Susan.
awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you the food.
It's me.
Huh? That voice. Nahida?
Hold up. What's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar. Interesting. Is this also a part of the feast?
No, of course not. Are you Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Hello, Nilu.
You know who I am?
Yes, I already know every one of you. Nilu, Alhaitham, Sino, Dia, Paimon, and Dunyarzad.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body so that I could thank all of you in person. Thank you so much for rescuing me, even if that meant placing your own safety in peril. And without you, without any of you, I would have been in a much more difficult situation. Had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only I, but Sumeru and even the entirety of Tevat would have suffered great misfortune. People refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name. It not only explains your identities, but also bears witness to your relationship with me. Please, allow me to present to you my most sincere gratitude.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and I didn't even have a chance to do anything for you. You don't have to do this.
Dunyarzad, the suffering you endured during your illness is also proof of you being with me and praying for me. Thank you.
You don't need to be so ceremonious. It's always been my duty to protect you.
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be. We just did what was necessary and set things back on the right path.
You're an Archon, but you act so humble. You really don't need to be so polite with us.
I'm honored to have been able to take part in this plan. I hoped you liked the dance I dedicated to you.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Are you awake? Did you rest well? After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton. That just means you still have a lot to learn from Master Paimon, the Sage of Gluttony! Alright, since you're awake now, should we go and have a chat with Nahida? She should be in the Academia right about now. If you have any questions, now's your chance to ask.
Ide kell jönni ebből a Szauntharáli, vagy itt volt, ahogy hívják. Isten, itt volt a buborékba bezárva. Ja, itt is van.
Hello, traveler and Paimon. What a fantastic night. I'm still immersed in all the happiness and joy, like a candle floating on water.
So are we, and that's why we're here to talk with you.
Is there anything you want to know?
Most kérdezni kell tőle.
After recent events, the Akasha can no longer function as it used to. I've given it some thought, and have decided to shut it down permanently. But this is definitely not a bad thing. Even from the beginning, I've been planning to shut it down. The Akasha's centralized administration of knowledge has always restrained people's curiosity and curtailed the number of paths available to them. I don't think this is good for Sumeru. Although people may initially feel a little uncomfortable with the loss of the Akasha, they will soon understand that this life is more suitable for them. And as for the future of Sumeru, I'm preparing to regain control of the academia. The former sages have received their punishment, but the new sages have yet to be selected. I hope that the new 6th grade sages will be more focused on academics. Sumeru needs such leaders more than ever. The other big issue is the people of King Deshret. All the residents of the desert, in fact. They have been mistreated for far too long. I've already taken some measures to address this. It will take some time to rebuild everything, but no matter if it's culture, friendship, or trust, we will rebuild it. You mean, what happened after the doctor put you to sleep? You guessed correctly. The top-ranked Fatui Harbingers, up to number 3, possess power comparable to that of gods. However, in spite of the bad situation, I still managed to make a fair deal with the doctor. I'm sure you remember the entity that changed your fate. In fact, the Heavenly Principles has been quiet since the Conria disaster 500 years ago. I told him that the Heavenly Principles may be awakened if I destroy the Gnosis. I assumed that the Heavenly Principles wouldn't just stand by and let such extensive damage to its laws take place. And as for what I exchanged for the Gnosis, the exchange served as both punishment for the doctor as well as a boon of new knowledge that I couldn't refuse as the God of Wisdom. After recent I've
Ó, bazd meg, ezt már megkérdeztem.
the Akasha said although people may initially and as the former sage, I hope that the other big I've already taken. Is that where you're
Még
headed
ezt megkérdezem.
Fontaine, the nation of
Nem tudom, én nem csinálták meg azt, hogy egyet megkérdezték, akkor a szürke nem tudna meg egyszer megnyomni. Tök értelmem amúgy. Valaki véletlenül rányom, azt mindig végighallgathatja. Mondjuk ki lehet gyorsan skippelni.
Generally speaking, the Hydra Archon, Fossilor, won't preside over individual trials. However, even then, Fossilor will still make herself present at just about every trial. As Archon, she still reserves the right to influence the final verdict. Anyway, let's just say she's got, a very unique personality. Are you sure? Isn't there something else you haven't asked about yet?
Huh? You mean...
About your sister. While you were resting in
Én
the desert,
testvéremre még nem
you took some
kérdeztem.
time to perform an Irminsul
Mert úgyse
search with
tudják, hogy
information
hol
on
van.
your sister.
Hiába kérdezem meg.
Yeah, isn't Irminsul a
Mindenkit, már két pályán is voltam, egyik sem tudta megmondani, hogy hol van. Jó, azon a holdas pályán találtam egyszer, kicsit voltam is vele, de azon kívül egyik se segített.
There must be something different about your sister. Because, as it turns out, the world has recorded information on her after all. What? There is only one possible explanation. She belongs to this world.
But nothing about this makes any sense! Wasn't this your first trip to Teyvat?
According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Conria. After the Conria disaster, she began her journey through the 7 nations of Teyvat. But just as her journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul records on her suddenly become fuzzy.
What do you mean, fuzzy? Did something happen to her?
All I know for sure is that somebody, for reasons only they can know, and whoever it is.
But even that wouldn't explain how she somehow comes from this world.
Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified your sibling as one of the Descenders.
What's a Descender? Paimon's never heard of it.
Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the information I received from the Fatui in return for my gnosis, right? A very important part of the intel was about this world's Descenders. External beings, ones that don't belong to this world. Traveler, you are Teyvat's 4th Descender.
Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other Descenders before the Traveler? And his sister isn't even one of them?
Descenderről beszélnek, hogy heten vagy mennyien vannak.
Hypothesis is that the first Descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles. As for the other Descenders, I still need to verify their existence.
Az, hogy én is Descender vagyok.
Paimon's head's about to burst from all this crazy new information.
And yet, even knowing all this, I'm sure you must still have a lot of unanswered questions. I must say, I truly regret that I can't help you more as the God of Wisdom. There are many questions in my heart as well. I will need some time to go through each one of them. And soon, you'll also begin your journey anew and depart from Sumeru. I'm very interested in your future. It's a journey that can't be observed or recorded by this world. If fate is the ultimate knowledge, then your future...
Megint csak, hogy össze-vissza megyek a történetekkel, nem tudom, hogy egyébként hogy van. Ez a 3.1, van 6 pont valamennyinél tartottam már utoljára. Én megyek össze-vissza. És ennyi volt. Akkor szerintem akkor ennek a pályának annyi is, szerintem ennek a képtől 3-nak. Mi mindig van, ne kórjál már. Beszindent. Még itt vannak küldet. Ez a izé, ez a mónos. Ez. Azt tudja mi. Nem tudom, annyi küldetés, vagy nem tudom mi micsoda. Szerintem már ez a küldetés, ez már nem itt lesz, valószínű másik pályára kell menni. De majd megnézzük legközelebb. Ezt tudom, nem tudom még. Na és ez mi a faszom? Ezt is most adta be. Nem tudom, én megmondom őszintén, mert inkább átmennék egy új pályára most már. Lassan már nem tudom, nekem ez úgy... Jó, nyilván sztorit kéne csinálni, de... Ja. Már akarok új pályát. Azt a fönti pályát is már fel akarom deríteni már lassan. Ezt, ami itt van. Mert ez a pálya része szerintem majd ugye itt mondjuk ez is lehet, hogy sivatagos pálya, mondjuk nem tudom mi a faszé van kettő és egymás mellett, de itt van nagyon gyanús. Még lehet teleportálni is, úgy látom, de... Addig nem szeretek igazából. Földeríteni pályákat még nem pariba vagyok, mert fölöslegesnek tartom. Minek? Nem értelme nincs, bazd meg. Fejlődtem megint egy szintet. Jó, már megint fejleszteni kell. Nem akarom a levelemet fejleszteni, mert megint egy nehezebb lesz ez a kurva játék. Nem fejleszgetem. Fejlesz a pusztulat. Így is már kurva nehéz a játék, nem hogy még nehezebb legyen, Isten meg. Fejlesz a faszom. Meg vagyok én ezzel. Így is szinte karaktereket fejleszteni, nem tudom, olyan kurva OP-k a bosszok, hogy egyszerűen esélytelen őket megölni. Mi ez ellent egyébként? Meg valamikor gyűjtöttem be valami cuccokat. Megint kaptam. Tudnák már karaktert pörgetni. Szerintem, hát lehet, hogy lassan már tudok pörgetni megint. Mert már jó sokan van. Már egy van, csak az hogy? Hát hogy pörgettem már egyet. Vicc ez a játék. Hát igazából mondom, ilyen biofaszom geciket, amiket most így gyűjtögetek, azokat esélytelen összegyűjteni ebbe a játékban, mert ez szarul van az egész megcsinálva, én nem tudom. Jaj. Én is Nefert alig tudtam megszerezni, olyan kínnal kellett bosszakodni. Területeket földrajtani, ez olyan vicc egyébként, bazd meg az ellenzomban meg ebben normálisan meg volt legalább csinálva. Nem tudom, akkor max ezt a kalibert nézzük, meg ezt is meg akarom azért csinálni, mert ez a legújabb verzióba jött ki. Beleszarom már, hogyha már ennyire előre haladtam arra részre is, már akkor már azt is meg akarom majd csinálni, mert pár hónapja jött ki ez a frissítés, szóval az egy vadonat új. Már leszarom, hogyha már ennyire belekezdtem, már nagyon előre mentem, akkor már lefosom. Meg én igazából nem a sztorit csinálom, csak jobbra-balra megyek, ahogy amelyik küldetés megtetszik. Lehet, hogy majd a legközelebb már belépek valakikhez én is. Level 8-as pályát akarom. Lehet, hogy egyszer már én is belépek valakihez legközelebb. Következő részben lehet, hogy már én is beszeretnék lépni. Hát ezt a karaktert kapjuk most meg. Amúgy ebben a játékban nagyon sok lila karakter van, amúgy azt vettem észre. Nagyon sok. Hát meg most gyűjtök Nefernek erre a szarjára. Vagy lehet, hogy elkezdek köveket gyűjteni, vagy valami, hogy erősödjön. Ezt meg... Egyszerűen nem tudom megölni. Ezt a gecit, ezt lehetetlen. Nem tudom, hogy van ez a játék kitalálva, de lehet, hogy nézek a tutoriált, hogy lehet ezt a faszt legyőzni könnyebben, de egyszerűen nem lehet, bazd meg. Egyszerűen olyan kurva erősek, hogy még így is, hogy lentebb van véve level Word 4-re vettem le, pedig Word-től lenne. Ja, aztán meg nem akarom fejleszteni a világot, aztán meg bazd meg Tudom, hogy a karakterekhez kell, de úgyse fogom olyan a karaktereket fejleszteni, szóval ha a Word 5-re fölnyom, aztán már Word 6-ra megy, aztán már nem tudom levenni Word 4-re, mert csak Word 5-ig lehet, mert csak egyet lehet levinni. Például Word 6-ot fejleszteném, hogyha most megcsinálnám ezt a Fost, ezt Adventure Rankot, akkor átmenne Word 6-ra, mert ugye az lenne a legújabb, aztán már csak Word 5-re lehetne levinni, mert csak egyet lehet. ebben a játékban a karaktereket olyan geci nehéz fejleszteni, hogy borzalmas. Időigényes, meg így gyűjtögetni kell, nem úgy van, mint a Zenless zomba, meg a Battering Base-be. Ott azért könnyebben lehet, még ott is gyűjtögetni kell cuccokat, de nem annyira, mint ebbe az, meg itt gecire 3-4 órát is baszakodni kell, hogy egy karaktert fejlesz. Nem, akkor innen folytatjuk legközelebb, addig is szevasztok.